Hi, Assalamualaikum everyone. So, we are from Group C. My name is Muhammad Azim Shah bin Amaruddin. So, this is all our group members. Azim, Si Yemek, Shafika, Zahida, and Aina. Okay, so for our topic, we will talk about first is aloe vera, second is forest champa, and the last one is licorice. Okay, for the introduction, first is the forest champa. Forest champa is the common name for the Spermadiction subviolens. Its other name is ban champa. Okay, forest champa is come from the family of Rubiaceae or coffee family. Its genus is Spermadiction. Okay, forest champa can be found uh, in India, but it's grow wild. This flower is seen in the Western Ghats and Himalayas. Okay, second is aloe vera. Aloe vera is a succulent plant species of the genus Aloe. Its scientific name is Aloe barbadensis. Its family from Asphodelaceae. Alright, okay. Aloe vera is widely distributed and is considered an invasive species in many world regions. So, aloe vera can be found in the wild in tropical, semi-tropical, and arid climate around the world. But it originates from the Arabian Peninsula. The third one is licorice. Licorice is the common name of Glycyrrhiza glabra. Okay, other name is licorice. Licorice is the family of Fabaceae. Its genus is Glycyrrhiza. Okay. Licorice is a plant is an herbaceous perennial legume native to the Western Asia, North Africa, and the Southern Europe.
Forest champa is a type of branched shrub with a height that ranges from 1 to 2 meters. Meanwhile, the color of its leaves is dark green, shaped in elliptic lanceolate and narrow at base. Its stems, on the other hand, have grey color and a round form, while its flowers are not only white in color, but also small with aromatic fragrance. Virus infections have been treated with its stem powder, which contains alkaloids, tannin, saponoid, and flavonoid that causes it to be an antioxidant agent. The tribals of Rajasthan in India have used it to treat snake bites, scorpion stings, and diabetes. The roots of forest champa are used for chronic wound healing as it contains triterpenes, sesquiterpenes, and alkaloids. The bark of forest champa is also beneficial in treating wounds due to its chemical constituents, which are ethanol and methanol extract, which can serve as anti-inflammatory and hepatoprotective properties. Not only that, but its leaves also contain carbohydrates, flavonoids, saponins, carboxylic acids, and phenolics that can help in its pharmacological activities, such as antimicrobial, anti-malarial, antioxidant, and anti-cancer. Furthermore, the flowers of forest champa can be analgesic, anti-inflammatory, antipyretic, antiviral, and antimicrobial as they contain unsaturated aldehydes, ketones, aliphatic amines, terpenoid, and amide. In the petroleum ether, chloroform, and ethyl acetate extracts of forest champa, 30 bioactive phytochemical compounds have been identified. The alcoholic extract yielded positive findings for the presence of carbohydrate, protein, flavonoid, saponins, tannin, lipid, and alkaloids. The chemical components starch, tannin, and protein all exhibited positive results in the water extract of the stem. The properties stated above are the main components in forest champa that enables it to be one of the wound healing medicinal plants, and it makes forest champa to be able to be anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, antiviral, hepatoprotective, analgesic, antioxidant, and anti-cancer, which are important in the process of wound healing.
Hi, my name is Nurul Syafiqah binti Wan Syariman, A172036. So I'm going to continue for aloe vera plant. The first one is basic characteristic. Aloe vera plant look like cactus, a succulent and watery plant whose leaves include mucilage tissue, which is the gel part. The part that we usually use is the mucilage tissue. There's a lot of usage in treating disease for aloe vera plant, such as prevent against creation of dandruff on head, control of fungal infection such as alopecia disease, imply its healing effect in wound and skin superficial traumas, improve the dermal intake of drugs, prevent against inflammation and pain, and accelerate their improvement threat, stimulate skin growth and healing, and also for treatment of internal and external wounds. The next one is the importance. For chemical composition, aloe vera contains 75 potentially active constituents, including vitamin A, C, and E, enzyme, minerals such as calcium, copper, magnesium, potassium, and zinc, sugar, lignin, saponins, salicylic acid, and amino acid. Its prostaglandin and bradykinin hydrolyzing enzyme, carbosepeptides and bradykines have pain and inflammation relief properties. Mannose-6-phosphate, a polysaccharide, support the epithelialization process and tissue reorganization, induce fibroblast proliferation, active collagen deposition, and accelerate wound healing. Hexaminin, which is another polysaccharide, is a white blood cell activator that has an important role in the activation of the wound healing process. Antikinins, which have antibacterial properties, help to prevent wound infection. The next one is biological activities, which is anti-inflammatory, antidiabetes, antibacterial, antifungal, and also hypoglycemic effect.
I will continue with the last medicinal plant, which is licorice, as known as licorice. Let me explain some of the morphology of the plant. Licorice is a type of herbaceous perennial plant that grows and flowers for more than 2 years. The plant has an oval-shaped leaflet and the leaf is arranged in an alternate form on the stem. The primary root system of licorice is called a taproot, with a dark reddish brown and thick on the outside, and the interior of the taproot is soft, fibrous, and with a yellow color. The part that normally being used is the root, and besides for wound healing, it's also being used for asthma, cough, cold, and also sore throat. The diagram shows the chemical structure of bioactive compound that can be found in the licorice, and the structure is belong to glycol resin and glabelline, which can be obtained from the root. Next, let us see the biological activities of the bioactive compounds of licorice, such as flavonoids and glycol resin. The presence of this compound increases the production of interleukin-1 beta, a molecule that involves in pro-inflammatory activity during the wound healing process. Increase in pro-inflammatory activity causes the microbe elimination process to be done at a higher rate before the tissue regeneration phase takes place, and this fastens the wound healing process. Besides, other bioactive compounds such as glabridine and phenylated polyphenol also involved in the anti-inflammatory activity, which is the second phase of the wound healing. They inhibit molecules involved in inflammatory activity and thus increase the rate of wound closure.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nurul Aina Izzatil binti Roslan with a metric number of A189038. As for my part, I will conclude for all of the 3 herb plants. By and large, the bioactive compounds in 3 medicinal plants, namely forest champa, licorice, and aloe vera play an important role in the wound healing process. The different bioactive compounds can be found in the different parts of the plant, such as the leaf, root, and the stem itself. With the presence of bioactive compounds in the plants, enable to speed up the wound healing process. That's all from my side. Thank you.